Hello friends, welcome to my channel Explore with Joyeeta.
While we say that accidents happen in the kitchen, there is no such thing created by dumb luck or magical insight. We might not even know when we deliberately go out of our way to create something different, and the idea can pay off. If you choose to not look at something in a mainstream manner, accidents happen one way or the other. As the end result, these creations ended up changing the course of how we eat and enjoy food. Number 1. Potato chips. The story is equal parts legendary and equal parts funny. There was a chef by the name of George Crumb who worked at Moon's Lake House in the town of Saratoga, who is believed to have invented the potato chips the world has grown to love today. It turns out that the famed chef had once made some deep fried potatoes for a guest, Cornelius Vanderbilt, who complained that the preparation was not up to the mark. The chef took umbrage at the guest's remarks, but he didn't want the guest to taste his best. So he made a second batch of potatoes, which were cut so thin that the guest would struggle even to pick up the potato with his fork. Then he over-seasoned them with salt. Now here's the twist. When the guest tasted the potatoes, he was so impressed that Chef George Crumb got the idea to put these potato chips on the menu. Number 2. Chocolate chip cookie. It turns out that Ruth Wakefield deliberately invented the chocolate chip cookie. After being inspired to create cookie recipes on a trip to Egypt, she wanted to come up with a delicious creation of her own. So, Ruth Wakefield broke a semi-sweet Nestle chocolate bar into pieces and mixed them into the cookie. She expected the chunks to melt, but to her surprise, they retained their shape. She was delighted with the idea as she wanted to serve something new to the guests at her tourist lodge, Toll House Inn. The chocolate chip cookie seemed like a good call. The chocolate chip cookie was invented around 1938, so Nestle acquired the rights to reproduce her recipe on their packaging. Number 3. Biryani. The word biryani originates from the Persian word biryan, which means fried before cooking. Legend has it that Mumtaz Mahal, Shah Jahan's queen, once visited army barracks and thought that the soldiers were undernourished. Therefore, she asked the chef to prepare a special dish, which provided balanced nutrition. After a few rejections, she finally settled on biryani, considering it the complete meal, which could be eaten as a single serving. So, while the first origins of this dish have Persian and Afghani influences, the Mughals crafted it within the vast Indian subcontinent they ruled for years, proving the potency of the frequented spice route. Number 4. Popsicle. The popsicle was, according to popular opinion, certainly invented by accident. In 1905, an 11-year-old boy by the name of Frank Epperson, he accidentally left a glass that was filled with powdered soda mix, water, and a stick for stirring outside. Overnight, water froze while the stick worked as a handle. When Frank Epperson saw this, he tried to remove the frozen soda water from the glass by running it under hot water. He found that serving it on a stick was indeed a great idea, but he only called them Epsicles, in which Ep stands for Epperson. After he started making Epsicles for his grandkids, they started calling the frozen treats Popsicles. Together, two words became popsicles. Number 5. Samosa. The samosa is one of the most famous snacks in India today. However, its origins can be traced back to Central Asia. If legend is to be believed, various traders traveled to India using Asian trade routes from Central Asia. Since heavy food could not be carried around, they started cooking small, crisp, mince-filled triangles that were easy to make at the campfire during night halts and were also convenient to be packed into saddlebags as snacks for the next day's journey. Eventually, it found its way to India through spice route travelers. However, since most Indians were vegetarians, they replaced the mince filling with vegetables or potatoes. Soon, the samosa was a huge hit, both among the locals and the kings, as one of the theories goes. It is also said that the triangular potato or meat-filled savory dish actually has origins in the Middle East, originally called sambosa. The Indian samosa was actually introduced to the country sometime between the 13th and the 14th century by traders of the Middle East.
So friends, this was my video today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want to get more fascinating videos like this, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you. Bye bye.